A countryside escape can signal big changes ahead.
I feel like I just need to push our boundaries a little bit more and push us out of our comfort zone.
And we're here to help our escapees do just that.
We probably wouldn't have picked to come and look at this on our own.
Absolutely not. That's why you came on this show.
But sometimes it's what you know.
This is the kind of property we would have chosen to look at ourselves.
That seals the deal.
I think you might be tearing up.
Yeah, I like it. I'm just really taken aback by it.
The Midlands counties of Derbyshire and Staffordshire, both rural and industrial. A region of exhilaration and innovation. Somewhere well worth taking a peek at, whether on 2 feet or on 2 wheels.
Hey! There are so many ways of getting around the countryside, including on one of these. And it was a British inventor who was working here in the Midlands that developed the modern bicycle that we know and love today. So next time you're out exploring the countryside using pedal power, give a shout out to James Starley, the inventor of the modern bicycle.
Today's search will focus on the counties of Staffordshire and Derbyshire, stretching over 2,000 square miles between them. A highlight of both, the Peak District, Britain's first national park, which attracts more than 13 million visitors a year to its captivating landscape of limestone dales and rocky ridges.
Derbyshire is incredibly pleasant. There are beautiful valleys and streams and lots of quaint little towns and quaint little pubs and quaint little coffee shops.
Derbyshire may be landlocked, but the spa town of Matlock, Bath, is affectionately known as Derbyshire-on-Sea. Its thermal springs saw it become a tourist destination in the 17th century, attracting royalty and high society. Today, it's fish and chips and arcades that pull in the crowds.
So I grew up in North London and I've been here just over 4 years. The people are friendlier, it's much more of a community vibe, and you don't miss out because you can still really easily get your city fixes. Derbyshire gives me everything that I need and more, and I still have everything that I had in my old life, but it's enhanced with what I get also here.
For many people, browsing beautiful country properties online, drinking a cup of tea is their idea of heaven. But if you've just got a job and you start in 2 weeks and you've got to move across the country to a place you don't really know, then I can imagine it's quite anxiety-evoking. And that is the case for our house buyers this week. Tension is rising, but it's okay, because I'm here to hold everyone's hand.
Time is really of the essence. We've literally accepted an offer on our house yesterday, so we really need to find a new place to live.
We do, yeah.
Mark, a railway engineer, and his wife Lucy, a contracts manager, met working on the railways 14 years ago.
We happened to work in kind of the same department, in operations, and yeah, it was love at first sight for Mark, obviously.
That's true. Yeah, we got married within 6 months of meeting.
And yesterday was our 13th wedding anniversary.
A new job in Derby isn't the only thing drawing them to the countryside.
This is one of the reasons we're trying to escape. This is what we want to get away from, being stuck in consistent traffic.
Congestion! And we live just over there, and this is what we want to get away from. I enjoy nothing better than putting my welly boots on and taking those two out for their walk. What better way to start a day?
With 2 grown-up daughters who've now left home, it's just Lucy and Mark, plus Teddy and Beau, heading north.
We just want to start living our life to
At a slower pace.
At the slower pace and
Enjoy it more.
and enjoy it more. Yeah, and enjoy it more.
A detached 3 to 4 bedroom property with a modern look is what they're after, with an open plan kitchen diner, a dog-friendly garden, and ideally a garage that's accessible from the house. They've got £400,000 to play with to find them a home in a semi-rural spot no more than 50 minutes from Derby.
Oh, Derbyshire is so green. I mean, that's because it's so wet. So we might have to meet the guys indoors. But what a great house hunt this is going to be. I mean, Lucy and Mark are leaving it a little fine, but I think they have got a rental sorted out, so it's not so pressurised, because we don't want them panic buying.
Before we head off, we've escaped the rain to catch up over a cuppa at our hotel.
Lucy, Mark, welcome to Derbyshire. You probably know it better than I do.
We've been here a few times this year.
It's gorgeous here, isn't it?
Instantly fell in love with just driving through and just seeing the hills and the peaks instantly.
Yeah. Now, I know that you have got your lovely new builds.
It's 4 years old, yeah, 4 years old.
And you've been looking at new builds.
We have. I think new builds because of it's the safer option, but we've seen tons and tons and tons of houses online.
Online, yeah.
And what discredits them? When you see it, what is it that puts you off?
I think it's just because the house might look great, but you then don't know anything about the area. And so I kind of probably discredited it too early because I don't want to fall in love with that house just in case you visited it and the area was too built up for us.
So just reading between the lines, it feels like you're a bit nervous about this move?
I'm definitely nervous. Mark, not so much.
What are some of the things that Lucy has discredited a house on?
Oh, well, we've had from not having anywhere to hang your coat, the hallway not being very spacious.
Garden being too much of a slope.
OK, so I'm going to be holding your hands and trying to kind of calm you a little bit today, because we want to kind of stretch it. You've seen a lot of new builds, so we're going to show you some things that are a little bit different and also something that's probably a bit more comfortable. Is that
It
okay?
sounds
Yes,
like a plan.
yeah,
I feel like
good.
I just need to push our boundaries a little bit more and push us out of our comfort zone. We're open and we're just open-minded.
So have you finished your coffee?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah, let's get ready to go.
Lovely. Let's go.
It's raining, but it's beautiful. So let's head out.
Our search kicks off in the East Staffordshire village of Mayfield, close to the Derbyshire border. 2 miles away is the market town of Ashbourne, gateway to the Peak District. Here, the Tudor and Georgian bones of the town have been brought to life, housing upmarket shops and cafes. A notable feature is the entrance sign to one of the town's popular drinking holes, which has made it into the record books as the longest inn sign in the world. Neighbouring Mayfield is just half an hour's drive from Derby. And armed with umbrellas, we're starting in the garden of this white cottage, the first of our selection.
Take a look at this.
Yeah, lovely views.
That makes
Yeah.
my heart happy. That's what I wanted, yeah, that view.
What are your thoughts?
Views are doing it for me. Kind of nobody overlooking, listening. We probably wouldn't have picked to come and look at this on our own.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's why you came
Yeah.
on this show.
So I'm interested and intrigued to see what's going on inside.
So this is a country cottage.
Yeah.
So it's not massive,
No.
but we're hoping it's going to charm you.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Built in the 19th century, this detached cottage is laden with character, and I think it might challenge our new build loving pair right from the off. It may be cosy, but it has been extended and includes a very pretty rural aspect.
Come on into the kitchen, dining room with the killer view.
It is a great view. I do like the island. I don't know if it's a little bit too small. The dining
Yeah,
table would fit down there, but the kitchen size has got loads of workspaces. Kitchen diner is
yeah.
kind of our hub of our kind of home, isn't it, for entertaining? I'm just not sure it feels as the entertaining space. I love an island, but then does an island take up too much space is what's now going through my mind.
Yeah.
Well, let's sail past the island and open up into the bay, as it were.
Yeah, this is a nice
Yeah,
space.
that's a great aspect, isn't it?
Yes, I do wonder how hot that gets though in the summer. I've experienced conservatories before and, yeah, I don't know, I'm balanced as to whether I like them or not.
Does it feel like it's just not a contender?
I think it depends on what's the other spaces like in the house. Because sometimes you have to compromise a bit of space in one room for other things.
This is the biggest space.
Okay.
But let's see the rest of the house. So the sitting room, the winter room is through here. Find the step. So we're coming into the oldest part of the house.
Oh. Interesting.
And then through there you've got another room, good-sized room there, which we think it could be an office.
It has a nice feel about it. Kind of the feel is perfect for what style of house it is.
I think this very much reminds me
of our old house.
Of our old
first,
house.
Oh, of our first
This is
house.
very similar to our old house that we brought and converted and changed and done a lot of work with.
Well, that's interesting. So your first property was a historic property?
1887 was our first property.
If we're honest, I think it's too small. This is more like where we came from rather than where we want to go to.
Well, I hope Mark and Lucy will reserve judgment, as I'm sure there was talk of wanting to be taken out of their comfort zone. Off the kitchen diner, there's a handy combined cloakroom cum utility room. Moving upstairs, a wooden-panelled family bathroom serves 3 bedrooms, 1 open to the eaves, and all with built-in wardrobes.
This is the one they use as the main bedroom.
Okay.
Because it's got a toilet.
Okay, yeah.
This is a nice
It's a nice...
room.
They've done it lovely. Like, with the space that they've got, they've maximised the space.
I think this room, size-wise, is okay if it had a full ensuite rather than just a toilet.
The kitchen diner is kind of our main area. So we don't need a huge bedroom that's got tons of space in it, but it is important to have a full ensuite.
Or the potential to put one in. So inside, a little too small. So let's go outside and take in all that beautiful countryside again.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Perfect.
There are paved patios to the side and the rear, where steps lead down to the lawn, only separated from the panoramic views of Dove Valley by a dog-friendly picket fence.
The view's perfect.
And in terms of garden space, are you big gardeners?
We do like gardening.
We do like gardening, but this is big enough.
Yeah, it's enclosed for the dogs.
Let's talk money. How much do you think this would cost if you were interested in buying it?
I'm going to go with £300,000.
I'm going to go 260,000.
£260,000?
Yeah.
OK. So you might be a little shocked with this one because this is actually on the market for £375,000.
Whoa. Wow, OK.
What's your thinking behind that? Show your workings.
I think I've based it because we've seen a lot of new builds, although new builds that we've looked at haven't given us this.
Yeah.
So I think the money reflects the location and the view.
This detached period cottage has an extended kitchen diner, a cosy sitting room and 3 bedrooms. The garden's dog-friendly and comes with spectacular views, on the market for £375,000.
I think this property is very well laid out. It's a nice traditional country cottage. The views are absolutely what we think and desire about living in the country, that chance to sit on the patio, look out to see fields, listen to the birds instead of traffic. Yes, definitely that side of it is brilliant.
I can 100% understand why Alice has brought us to this property. It's in a beautiful location. It has a beautiful kitchen area. Just think the bedrooms and the social space is probably just slightly too small.
Taking on 3 big life events in one go can be daunting. Relocating, new job and new home. So to help Lucy and Mark find their feet in the area, we're introducing them to one of Derbyshire's most lively market towns. Chesterfield is centrally placed between Sheffield and Derby, with the calm of the Peak District just 15 minutes away.
It's nice to have green space, isn't it, in in like a
Yeah,
town
in the
centre.
town centre,
Yeah.
trees and that. It's a nice church, isn't it?
I'm
Nice
here.
architecture though, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of the high points is the twisted spire of St Mary's Church. Standing 70 metres tall, it leans almost 3 metres off centre. The town also lays claim to one of the largest open-air markets in Britain, with over 120 stalls in the historic Market Square.
It's nice to have a market though, isn't it? Nice to have a fresh market.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Alongside the market, inviting shop fronts line the network of medieval streets known as the Shambles. And come the summer, the town is packed with visitors attending events like the annual Food and Drink Festival.
Here in Chesterfield, we're very lucky because we've got a massive creative community. Loads of really talented artists and musicians and poets, and it's quite a cool vibe actually around here. So yeah, it's an amazing place to be.
Local influencer Molly Scott agrees. She loves where she lives so much, she has a website dedicated to it, sharing hints and tips on all things indie and local.
So you blog about all of Derbyshire, but you've chosen Chesterfield to be your home?
Yeah, we've lived here about 7 years now. We really like living here. Chesterfield's quite underrated, I think. It's a bit of a hidden gem. Like lots of people have heard of like Bakewell and the sort of honey pots in the Peak District, whereas I don't think people know how good Chesterfield is. We have got a lot of history here. There's some really nice landmarks. There's a good independent food scene, lots of nice restaurants. It's worth coming here. It's a really stunning part of the country.
So who better to show Lucy and Mark around the town than Molly?
So this is the award-winning bakery.
What's award-winning about it?
I think the pies are particularly good. This is one of the most famous shops in Chesterfield, full of artisan specialist cheeses.
Well, our cheese shop has been open over 60 years. My dad started it back in 1960. I think we're really fortunate in what we've got in Chesterfield, a lot of independence. Yeah, it's pretty vibrant.
So this is my favourite place for coffees, cocktails, light bites. I'll leave you here. Best of luck with your house search. It's been really lovely to meet you both.
Lovely, nice to meet you, Molly. Thanks for all your advice.
Lovely, thank you so much, thank you.
Just make it a quick pit stop, guys. We've got to get back on the road to resume our search. Our next house viewing is in the Staffordshire village of Bramshall, around a 35-minute drive from Derby. And I have it on good authority that the residents, numbering around 400, are a friendly bunch, with the village hall a hive of activity for all ages, along with the local pub, which serves up good grub, holds coffee mornings, and also hosts quiz nights. For a wider range of facilities, the market town of Uttoxeter is 2 miles away. New housing developments have sprung up in the area, including this one, across the road from which is a public footpath with direct access onto open countryside. All this green stuff is right on the doorstep of our next property, which I think might be right up Lucy and Mark's street.
Now, I promised you that it wouldn't all be old historic properties. What do you think of this one?
Nice.
Smiley faces.
Nice.
Nice.
This is the kind of property we would have chosen to look at ourselves.
Why is that?
It's more modern.
It's got the curb
rather than
appeal,
old.
it's got the nice driveway. From the outside, it's all looking good.
At just 28 years old, this detached house is virtually home from home, and I'm crossing everything that the positive vibes continue inside.
Come on in.
Described as an executive-style home, the finish here is immaculate.
Very important. Somewhere to hang your clothes.
Hey, someone to hang the coats and clothes.
The house also delivers with this fantastic open-plan living and entertaining space.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
very
like
nice.
it.
Yeah, nice lounge diner. Yeah, very nice.
Oh, I like it.
You like
Yeah.
it? Big wide eyes.
I do like it.
I think you might be tearing up.
Yeah, I like it. I don't think I was expecting to get that feeling.
Yeah.
I'm just really taken aback by it. Yeah. Let's see the rest of the house.
This they have done, and I
Okay.
think is wonderful.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes, it's really nice.
Really nice. I'm just lost for words. I'm just lost for words, honestly. And it's definitely made me actually quite emotional.
It's what a house should do.
It's what a home should do, and it feels like a home.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just hope the upstairs is as good as the downstairs.
Well, you haven't seen the kitchen yet.
No, no, let's see that.
I've completely forgotten the kitchen. Let's look at the kitchen.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Is it big enough?
I think so, yeah.
I think it's big enough because you've got the dining space that you would have separately. So it's different from what we've got now.
And as a functional kitchen, there's enough floor space.
Enough work surface.
Yeah, and obviously the utility areas there off of it, so that's good.
Lucy and Mark certainly seem to be in their comfort zone, and we're all hoping the first floor has the same effect.
Nice landing. Oh, nice bathroom.
Good size.
Good size.
Also up here are 4 bedrooms. There's one in use as a dressing room, with another slightly smaller room next door.
OK, this would make a good office space.
Yeah, but I think you'd be able to get my desk in here.
So it's good size?
Oh, it's perfect for a guest room.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Size that looks like it's wardrobe.
Wardrobe, perfect guest room.
And lastly, the principal suite.
Oh, big bedroom, big bedroom. Nice big ensuite.
Oh yeah, shower. Yeah, very nice.
Double shower, nice. Really well done.
Definitely,
well done property.
Definitely a contender at the moment.
Yeah, 100%.
Outside, the house also comes up trumps with its landscaped back garden. There's a choice of spots for entertaining and relaxing, plus it's nice and secure for the dogs.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey! The garden's nice, isn't it? I mean, it's a nice spot. It's south-facing, so you get lots and lots of light. Get your handsome house from behind.
Yeah, very interesting.
What does interesting mean? That could be code for you found something that you don't like.
No.
So it's a good interesting, not a questionable interesting.
No, it's a good interesting.
It's a good interesting.
It's a good interesting.
Yeah.
The other question, I suppose, is can you afford it? What do you think the price of this property is?
I'm going to say £400,000.
Mark?
And I would say, basing it on the new builds that we've seen, £365,000.
In this instance, you should listen to Lucy because she's spot on. £400,000 this is on the market for. And it's only been on 3 weeks and there's been quite a lot of interest, so I think that's probably a goodish price for it.
Yep.
This modern detached house has a large open-plan living space and garden room, 4 bedrooms and a secure garden. Located in a friendly village, it's priced right on budget.
Yeah, so I suppose we could knock that space through into the garage, couldn't we?
Yeah, and make an integral door.
It's a small garage, isn't it?
Yeah, but we don't put the car in the garage.
No, but...
The garage is really for storage. I think this has reaffirmed that it's definitely this style of living that we're looking for. I definitely didn't expect to have that overwhelming gut kind of sensation when we walked into this property. So, yeah, that took me by surprise slightly.
Yeah. I think for you, maybe you like it more than me.
Oh, interesting.
But a beautiful house, lovely house.
Oh, we've got a bit of a split going on.
So when I say that, it's still a contender.
I was going to say, it's
because
definitely a contender.
You're still in the pot with anything else we may see, but I think just for me, the price probably deters it a little bit.
Well, it's been a mixed bag of house tours today, and there are even mixed emotions about our second house. But before we head off, I want to show Lucy and Mark somewhere that could turn the tide for Mark.
So we've just crossed the road, and here we are, open fields. There's a lovely path that winds down through past those trees into completely open landscape. And actually, you can't quite see it because it's a bit cloudy, but it's actually rolling hills right to the horizon.
Nice, really nice. But at the moment, kind of, we have this by getting in a car and driving. We would rather be able to open the door, wouldn't we? And take the dogs out for a walk.
Having all this here is ideal. However, we've got 2 energetic dogs, would get covered in mud, and your only access into the house is straight into the house. You've got nowhere to clean them, nowhere to wash them. You like the house and you're trying to make the house fit, not thinking practically.
So basically, for you, it's the doorway into the garage that's stopping you buying this house?
Yes, yeah, because the price of 400,000...
Just put a doorway in?
No, because then I think I'm overpaying for something that should already be there.
But I would like to have more of a discussion with Mark about it.
Yeah. Anyway, the point is, you don't have to decide right now. We've got, like, the mystery house tomorrow. We've got some time to chew it over. Shall we go get warm and dry?
Yes, let's get out this way.
Sounds a good idea.
Head back that way.
Something tells me it's going to be an eventful night. If this pocket of the Midlands has piqued your interest, let's take a glimpse at the state of play of the property market here. At a little under £338,000, the average price of a detached property in Derbyshire is around £18,000 less than it would cost you in Staffordshire. But both counties ring in more than £100,000 below England's average price of £460,000. With encouraging news like that, let's explore Derbyshire's property market. This one-bedroom character cottage within the Peak District National Park features flagstone floors and beams in contrast to its modern kitchen and bathroom. Its asking price is offers in the region of £275,000. And for a short-term stay, this stone cottage is on the rental market priced at £900 a month. Inside, the sitting room boasts a period fireplace, an open-plan kitchen diner, 2 cosy bedrooms, and a compact yet stylish bathroom, all just a few minutes' walk from the centre of Bakewell. But if it's splendid isolation you're after, then I may have just the thing.
5 minutes from Matlock, Bath, is this beautiful 3-bedroom stone-built cottage with 8 acres. Now, unless you're a very die-hard Escape fan, you won't recognise it, but I do. This is the mystery.
This is a kingdom.
It's an amazing view.
It's wonderful. I'm stuck for words.
Back in 2009, this gorgeous property sitting among lush woodland was one of my mystery houses. The asking price then, £395,000.
And 15 years later, it's back on the market, but a lot has changed, including the price. So I'll tell you that in a minute, but come and have a look.
The inside boasts character features typical of properties in the Derbyshire Dales. It has a spacious sitting room, a kitchen diner, and an impressive garden room. There's also a fantastic entertaining space which includes a timber-clad bar. Upstairs there are 3 bedrooms, but that's not all. This property is now a money spinner too.
Check this out. New addition, a cafe built by the present owners as a pit stop for weary walkers.
And it's in the perfect spot, perched at the end of a sociable garden.
So, the asking price. Remember, 15 years ago it was £395,000. So what do you reckon? Ready? Today, the asking price is £725,000. And what a great home and wonderful business this will be for the new owner.
Leaving behind this mystery house from the past, let's refocus on Lucy and Mark's search in the present. Their mystery house is in the Derbyshire village of Wessington, less than half an hour's drive from Derby. There's a popular pub dishing out local fare and a chippy, which I'm told is a favourite with the locals. For more variety, it's just a 20-minute bus ride to the spa town of Matlock. And while Lucy and Mark have a wander around, I've come ahead to open up our final offering.
Yesterday we showed Mark and Lucy 2 beautiful finished properties that they could move just straight into. So the mystery house is a lovely location, but the house requires a little bit of TLC. Our mystery house is a classic example of a mid-century bungalow. Lots of open space, lots of light, beautiful garden that was so lovingly tended by its last owners. So that's our mystery house. Needs a little bit of love. Are Mark and Lucy willing to give it? Hey!
Morning.
Good morning. So this is a little bit of a curveball.
Yes.
Because I feel that we showed you a beautiful modern house yesterday. I didn't want to show you another one. So the mystery house, as the name suggests, is a little bit mysterious. The mystery, to me, being whether you'll like it. The house itself, it probably needs a little bit of updating.
Bit of love.
How do you feel about that?
Well, we've got a lot of love to give.
Yeah. I suppose it just depends for us on how much doing up it requires.
Well,
Well,
let's have a
see.
look. Let's have a look.
I'm glad you're good sports. Come on, let's have a look.
The bungalow dates back to the 1930s, along with much of its interior. But I'm hopeful that Lucy and Mark might be willing to rise to the challenge of catapulting it into the 21st century.
So come on in.
It's a nice sized kitchen for this sort of...
kitchen.
It's actually probably
This
the
type of
biggest kitchen
building.
we've shown you.
It's actually better than I imagined the kitchen to be. So that's a real surprise.
What do you think of like the bones here and then?
Yeah, no, it's a good space, especially in this type of property.
And then through this arch into the sitting room.
Beautiful open fire, beautiful.
Yes,
and again, it's a
yeah.
good space. It just feels like this should be a kitchen diner.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And make that flow in maybe...
Yeah, and reconfigure
and
it.
reconfigure it slightly.
Well, they've got the dining room next door, but you could make that the snug.
Okay.
This, I thought, maybe a nice kind of reading room, or maybe even an office.
Yeah, it's lovely with the doors out onto the garden. Maybe it just needs a bit of rethinking of the usage of the rooms. And it just requires a bit of imagination. It's just whether we're wanting to do that again, or whether we want to walk in and it be ready.
Well, why don't you go and explore, and then we can meet out in the beautiful gardens and see what you think.
Perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Go explore. I love the mystery house.
The footprint of the ground floor is square, with each room taking up around a quarter of the floor space. One of the property's 3 bedrooms sits at the front.
It's a big room, good for a master. I think actually,
There's a lot more light.
I thought it would be a lot darker in here, but I'm really
It's
surprised.
quite bright and airy.
Yeah.
There's also a shower room down here, and next it's up into the eaves.
Wow, these are classic stairs, aren't they?
Yeah, these
with the gaps.
Very narrow stairs.
To see the other 2 bedrooms, which sit either side of a small washroom.
That's interesting, isn't it? Because normally eave rooms are
Very sloping,
really slopey,
restrictive. Yeah.
really quite, constrictive, but
It's got good headspace.
really
hasn't it?
good headspace. And again, a light, decent-sized room.
Mark and Lucy are being very positive about the space, particularly about the space and light in this bungalow.
It's a nice landing space, isn't it? OK, so this room's a little bit smaller, but it's still got
The head height.
decent head height.
And now for the showstopper, the wraparound garden. Along with the vibrant flower beds and hedges, there's a summer house and a detached garage.
Your gardener's eyes lit up as we came out here.
It's got some beautiful plants in here.
Yeah, it's a nice garden.
Yeah, it's 40, 50 years worth of gardening expertise
Yeah,
here.
you can tell. I love gardening, I love nature, I love plants, so yeah. I'm named that plant.
Are you?
Yeah,
OK, what's that?
don't know.
Wonderful. Well, how much do you think it would be on the market for?
I'm going to go £395,000.
I'll go £400,000.
Oh, wow.
I'm sort of more aware of what the prices are as you get closer to Matlock, so it wouldn't surprise me for it to be that bit higher.
Well, obviously your homework paid off. This is on the market for offers in the region of £400,000.
Okay.
Okay.
It's got lots of potential, however, it also has work that needs to be done to it.
This 1930s doer-upper has a bright and spacious interior with the potential to reconfigure. It has 3 bedrooms, a fabulous wraparound garden, and is situated in a pretty village. Its guide price means it could be snapped up within budget.
We did say at the start to Alistair that we were want to be challenged, and we were open-minded. I think this is probably just that one challenge a little bit too far for us, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit too much work for what we really want to do at this moment in time.
But it's brought us to an area that we wouldn't have come to.
Yeah.
And the area looks lovely, so that's something that we can explore.
Yeah, we can definitely take that away.
Yeah.
It costs nothing to drink in the superb scenery of the Peak District National Park. It's here for all to enjoy. And local resident and country enthusiast Yvonne Witter wants to ensure as many people as possible can experience its natural beauty. She's chair of Peak District Mosaic, a charity that aims to introduce new audiences to the park.
Yvonne, thanks for showing me around your patch. How long have you been coming to the Peak District? Did you grow up around here?
No, I live in Sheffield, so the Peak District is on the doorstep. And it's really lovely to get away and to come to somewhere where it reminds me of Jamaica, being in the countryside.
Ah, so did you grow up in Jamaica and you came back here? Or
yeah, so I was born here, grew up in Jamaica and came back here when I was 26.
Oh, so you came back and forth. Mm-hmm. So what's the particular ethos about the Peak District Mosaic?
Our main aim is to encourage and support more diverse audience to access and enjoy the national park. So we organise activities, walk or cycle ride, and we do some navigation course as well. We work in partnership with the rangers, and they support us to get more people out as well.
So when you were growing up in Sheffield, what was it like going out into the countryside? Was there many Afro-Caribbean folk walking?
No, there wasn't. I remember just going with any group I could find. I've been with the Ramblers and the local Wednesday group.
But they were mainly white?
Yes, but I always feel welcome. But there's a difference when you can get out there and to see people like you that want to get out there, and for you to be a champion to lead and to motivate those people and to encourage more people to get out.
Yvonne has been a community champion since 2008. She attended training courses which inspired her to set up a walking group, leading walks in the peaks. Community champions like Yvonne encourage people to get out into the fresh air and enjoy the national park.
So Charles and Panchita, you're very experienced walkers. Did you do a lot of walking before the Peak District Mosaic scooped you up?
Yes, we were walking about 15 years before we joined Mosaic.
In the peaks?
In the Peak District, yes. The geography of the Peak District is fascinating.
So was this initiative, the work with the Mosaic, what was the benefit of that?
I see more people like myself and I meet new friends. My eyes were open when I actually started walking. I wouldn't have thought, this access to this beautiful scenery was available to us.
What about you, Patricia?
Getting out into the countryside is very important. It does a lot to lift the spirits, to lift the mood. I'm a psychotherapist. It's something that I recommend to a lot of the people that I work with.
So is it quite good to have someone like Yvonne?
There couldn't be a better person than someone like Yvonne for doing this. She's enthusiastic about it, and people love her. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard that.
Everton, you've been quiet at the back there. Were you a really enthusiastic walker?
Not at all. Today I didn't want to get out of the car. It's pure persuasion by Yvonne. She's very good at persuading people.
I'm seeing a theme here, Yvonne.
Whatever other benefits there might be, it's just nice to be out in the open. I mean, that fresh air today is just exhilarating.
It's an amazing project, the Peak District Mosaic. Is there the same sort of thing going on in other national parks?
One of our new project is working in partnership with 3 national parks, Peak District National Park, North York Moors and Yorkshire Dale. The main aim is to recruit 72 champions across these 3 national parks. So they'll be training, and then those individuals will receive a grant for them to organise a trip for 10 or more people.
So that means 72 versions of you.
Yeah.
And then each one 10 people, so that's 720 people immediately coming in.
Yes.
So here's to another 72 Yvonnes. Although the weather hasn't played ball this week, it doesn't seem to have dampened Mark and Lucy's enthusiasm, nor should it, because Mark's starting his job in just 2 weeks, so they have to move. But let's see whether any of our properties have brought out the sunshine. Oh, it's been great showing you two around. You're very hearts on your sleeve, which is great when you're looking at properties. But how have you felt the week has been?
Yeah, it's been really enjoyable.
Yeah,
We've
really
had such a
enjoyable.
fun week. It's really opened our eyes to kind of the different areas that we may not have explored before. So that's been really beneficial.
And how did we do?
I kind of really loved the second house. Downstairs it worked for us. Yeah, I just felt something about that house. I think on reflection, maybe the upstairs wasn't quite suitable to our needs.
Yeah, I think 2 of the bedrooms were a little bit smaller than we would ideally like. But the house was a lovely house. Really felt like a nice family home.
Yeah.
And we spoke right at the beginning about this nervousness, particularly from you, Lucy. I felt there was a little bit of that going on with the second house.
I think you've got to have that emotional feel about a house. But it's getting the balance of the emotion with, you know, the realism of can it work for us? Does it do what we want it to do?
So what's the immediate next steps for you two?
So the plan is to just continue exploring the areas and see what's out there. Maybe try to view some places if we see anything that takes our liking. And hopefully find a place.
It's clarified that we're looking at a newer style property.
That we can just pull up and put the furniture in.
And put our own touch over time.
Well, I hope the houses we showed you pulled things into focus. It seems like it did. And good luck with your new job. And do let us know where you move to.
We will do. Thank you so much.
Will do, lovely.
It's
Thank
been
you for
brilliant.
having us.
What a great week with a lovely couple in such a beautiful part of the country. And although I hope that Lucy and Mark kind of refocused something about their search through the week, I feel that I also learned something about us showing people property, because it's not necessarily escape to a beautiful period home in the country. It's really just about getting into the countryside, and sometimes a really well-built new build that you can move straight in, that is exactly the ticket you want when you want that rural lifestyle. So I really hope they find their dream home with a connecting door from the garage, and I hope you join us next time for more Escape to the Country. Well, I'm pleased to say that Lucy and Mark have found themselves a Derbyshire home, and it may not surprise you that it's brand spanking new, with a door to the garage and a cupboard for Lucy's coats. If you'd like to escape to the country in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales and need our help, why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.